This week on The Lowdown, we'll be talking about how loan officers at Freedom Mortgage intentionally misrepresented... Allegedly intentionally reported incorrect HMDA data for a period of up to 3 years. The loan operating system used by loan officers at Freedom Mortgage, known as Lakewood, occasionally generated a hard stop when certain borrower information was missing. Loan officers were instructed by managers and other loan officers to enter in incorrect information. In this case, they were supposed to put in ethnically white, non-Hispanic, regardless of the borrower information.
Allegedly.
Now, this was happening, and it was not tied to any specific loan officers, location, or time frame, even though the hard stop was only in place between 2014 and 2017.
Yeah, it's a workaround, right? So you get a hard stop, you go, gosh, how can we still get this loan funded? I don't believe there's ill will in these situations. I think they're just trying to get a loan funded, and the only way to do that was to put something into that box. So a tech problem led to a compliance violation, which is super interesting because rather than fixing it, we just kind of work around it, which is done in a lot of other areas as well in the mortgage industry.
Now, Freedom Mortgage has just paid a civil penalty of $1.75 million. And they've actually just made a statement in which they say no borrowers were harmed by this issue. Now, Ken, is that actually true?
Yeah, direct harm is hard to come by with this. I mean, offending a borrower is one thing, but actually direct harm is another. What you end up getting is bad statistics. So if we're saying that everybody's white, non-Hispanic that we do a loan for, we don't actually know who we're doing loans for, which means we can't track discrimination. The reason HMDA boxes exist is so that we know whether somebody is being discriminated against based on their race or one of the prohibited factors. If that information is bad going in, we don't have good reports going out, and therefore they can't really investigate fair lending violations.
So Ken, what's the takeaway from this situation?
I think the big takeaway for all mortgage companies is at any level in the company, if you see a problem and you're like, this doesn't feel right, you've got to escalate that problem until you get a fix. If you don't, it might just feel normal to you to do it wrong. But when the CFPB comes in, it's not going to feel normal when you end up paying $1.75 million in fines. So something you should pay attention to. I'm more shocked that the CFPB woke up and went after a company because that hasn't been their method lately. But it's interesting, and I think everybody should be paying attention to this.
That's all we've got for you this week. We'll see you next time.
It's hot as in here.
I am sweltering.